Yo, what it do, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. And today we're ranking Marvel movies, Marvel Cinematic movies. All of them up to date, I believe. Yeah, I'm not ranking WandaVision as a TV series, but one of my thoughts on WandaVision, I think it's pretty good. And I believe the season finale is actually tomorrow. Is my day right now. But the tiers is S, A, B, C, and D. I don't believe like any movie's god off terrible. But yeah, let's get right into the ranking. And first off, we got the Ant-Man duo movies. I want to put Ant-Man and Wasp in A. I want to put Ant-Man in B. I feel like these are both great movies because I love the cast. I love the three guys, that friends of Scott Lang, and those guys are just fantastic. Also like Paul Rudd's performance on this other Pink Pimp. I feel like I just like how like the kind of like the mission to get Pimp's wife back a little bit better in this film, and then like Toster's got Jimmy Woo compared to like Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man, where he's versing out this fucking wannabe guy. That's just my opinion. Avengers Age of Ultron, I had to put all Avengers in S tier. They're all S tier movies. Amazing Villain, Ultron. There's some weird side quest, like the Thor side quest I didn't really understand, and like Tony not like learning his lesson from Iron Man 3. But overall, it's a great film. Got an introduction to Vision, Scarlet Witch, the bootleg version of Quicksilver, and kind of what was I gonna say? It kind of like has a lot of impact on Civil War. Avengers Infinity War, I mean, this is an S tier film. Easily the greatest villain in all of the cinematics, not the most powerful, the greatest. Because I love Thanos' intentions, and I feel like he performed them well. And like I like how everything kind of played out. I'm glad it was a really like film they needed in this like kind of like cinematic years. They needed the Avengers to lose, so Endgame could be at the redemption. You know what I'm saying? And it also has one of the most iconic moments when Thor entered Wakanda. That was iconic. Black Panther A. I love the concept of Wakanda. All the cast. Villain's alright too. I was villain. But I like the Charles arc of becoming the Black Panther. That's what I really like. Captain America. I just watched this film again. Rewatched it. It's either A or B. I'm gonna put it in B for now. I think it's a solid film. I think it's a solid film. I think Red Skull's a pretty good villain. Actually, I really like the army. I like the army cast in there. But I don't know. I don't want to rank that. That's a really I don't think it's an A tier film, but I think it's a really solid film. Captain America, Winter Soldier, S tier. Easily one of my favorite movies in the MCU. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. Because how they're basically, no one can trust them. They're literally outnumbered to hell. Like, they're finding out that Hydra was literally plotting all this long. And it was a fantastic film. And a fantastic villain, Bucky, who's not dead. And I just like the performance between I'm an idiot. Chris Evans and like Samuel L. Jackson, like the performances. Captain Marvel, is either a C or B tier film. I like the connection between her and Nick Fury, but I'm not gonna lie, like the first half of this movie is kind of boring. I'm not gonna cap my word, like the Creed stuff, it's just kind of boring. And I just don't like her like forgetting her memory, even though I kind of get it, but I just don't like that. So I'm putting it in C tier. You can argue it's B tier, but I think it's C. Civil War, and it's gonna go in A tier. And the reason it's going in A tier and not S tier, I hate the villain. He's a bitch. He just plays such like a bitch, bro. That's why I just hate him, bro, because he plays such like a bitch and a pussy. That's why I don't. But other than that, it's a great film, man. It has a lot of like, what you call it, what they did in the past, all the disasters, come back to them, haunt them, and kind of split them apart. It's a really good title. Doctor Strange. Overall, Doctor Strange is a cool character, but the movie, I'm not gonna lie, was kind of boring. The first half was kind of boring. I fell asleep the first half, and I liked the final battle, but I just C tier. I think the film wasn't that great. I need to rewatch it. I think my memory is not that good, but I think it's a C tier film. I think Doctor Strange is a S tier character, C tier film. Endgame, I mean, so many iconic moments, and literally, I think one of the best moments in movie history is when all the heroes come back, and it's potential. It is a long ass film though. It's a long ass film, 3-hour film, and they sacrificed. They came all the way. They did everything to do that, and it paid off all the heroes, and it's just a fun, and it's a very Goosebumps movie, and it's very satisfying climax. That's what I'll say. It was not a disappointing climax like the fucking Star Wars trilogy franchise, that 9-part movie saga for a bitch who's to say I'm Rey Skywalker. That shit was trash. But this was a satisfying climax, and I enjoyed it. Guardians of the Galaxy movies, both A tier. I love these movies. I love these movies. I'd actually put them in S tier. I'm not gonna cap. I love these movies. Actually, no, I'm gonna put them in S tier. Frick that. I love these movies. I love the soundtrack. I love the visual. It's such a beautiful film to watch. I love the villain. And one of my favorite characters is Yondu because he has such a cool power. He has such a cool power. And the cast is amazing. From Rocket to Drax. And both have great villains. And, Ronan and Ego. Fantastic films. Definitely recommend watching those. And The Man and Winter Soldier. Those are 3 fantastic films. Iron Man 2 will in B tier. It might go in A actually. I didn't like Justin Hammer a lot, but I like Whiplash, and then kind of like brought up a little bit of history of Tony Stark and his father, and then he had come back from being kind of like a dumbass. He was literally just being an idiot with the suit at the party, and then he kind of came back into motion and kind of got back to the shit. And it's such a cool villain. I think Whiplash's a pretty cool villain. Yeah, I think it's overall B tier film. And we got Introduction to Black Widow, so that's really good. Iron Man 3. I'm not gonna lie, I rewatched this film, and I actually liked a lot of like the scenes. I hated the Mandalorian. That was so ass. I hated the Mandalorian. I hated the villains, but I love the performance from Robert Downey Jr. I would love his performance in this movie, and the kid's performance. But the villain was just not good. I might put it in B tier. I just didn't like the villains at all. I didn't like him. Iron Man, I'm putting it in C tier. I just wasn't the biggest fan of the villain. It wasn't the true Brody either, so that's also a fault. And I just feel like, I just don't like the villain, man. I don't like the villain. I'm trying to remember the first half of the movie, because that's where he becomes like Iron Man, but yeah, I have a lot to say about this movie. Far From Home, I'm gonna give this B tier. I'm just not the biggest fan of the villain. I mean, Mysterio, he wasn't Mysterio. He would just use like these bullshit little like drones to do like to make visual effects. Kind of weird, kind of bullshit. But I like kind of the art from like Spider-Man, from the visual effect he had against like Mysterio, and then he came back, overcome that, defeated him. But I think it's B tier. Spider-Man Homecoming is A tier. I think it's an A tier movie. Fantastic film. Definitely Spider-Man. It was a true Spider-Man. He came. I'm trying to counter. I'm terrible right now. I mean, it's 2 a.m. But I love the connection between Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. The connection right there, and I feel like the arc of Spider-Man. He's like, oh, protect the world, and then he falls off a cliff and then comes back. And I just like the climax of that film. I think it's a satisfying ending as well. Avengers, I gotta put this here. Classic movie. It's a classic movie. remember seeing this in theaters and just saying that was a classic movie I just saw. That's classic, and I just instantly love it, man. Hulk, this is a D tier. I think they need to redo the Hulk movie because it didn't have like the Hulk actor right now. I don't know. I think it's Mark Ruffalo or something like that. I feel like this film was just kind of boring. I'm not gonna cap. I don't remember it a lot. Last time I watched it was like 5 years ago or 10. But I think it was a overall boring film. Thor: The Dark World, another boring ass film. And this shit made you go to sleep. I think the early Thor movies are just trash, in my opinion. These movies are good. But yeah, I'm not the fan of this movie. Thor, I'm gonna give it C because it was introduced to Thor. I kind of like the first part of the movie. But overall, it was just not that great. I'm not gonna cap, man. Not gonna cap. Not a great film. And Thor Ragnarok, A tier. This is an amazing film, man. I love that Thor finds his true power. He doesn't need his fucking bum ass hanger. He finds his true power. That's really good. I love the villain. The villain's fantastic. We got Hulk into the mix. I love the soundtrack. I feel the soundtrack, and I love Ragnarok. And I feel like it was just kind of a really good film. A really solid climax I assign. And we got introduced to some cool, likable characters like Meek and the Valkyrie girl. Forgot her name. But yeah, I think it's a solid film. So yeah, guys, that is my tier list of Marvel movies. S tier, we got all the Avenger films. We got Captain America: Winter Soldier and the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. We got A tier, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, Captain America: Civil War, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Thor: Ragnarok. B tier, we got Ant-Man, Captain America, the First Avenger, Iron Man 2, Spider-Man: Far From Home. C tier, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Iron Man 3, Iron Man, Thor, and then D tier with Hulk, Thor, and the Dark World. So yeah, guys, that is the tier list. Before I'll do my little outro, I'm really psyched for like the kind of like the future. I mean, of the MCU. There's like I believe there's the Winter Soldier and a Falcon series. I believe there's another series. The Loki, and then another film I'm really excited for is the final Spider-Man film, which I think should be the final Spider-Man film. There's almost 9 Spider-Man films in general, and that's kind of a lot. I'm not gonna cap. But yeah, I'm just kind of hyped. I like what they're doing right now with the MCU, with like WandaVision. I like what they're doing right now, and they keep doing gems like that. I think we'll definitely get some really good movies coming up, like the final movie in the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, or the sequel to Black Panther. I don't know how they're gonna do that, or the final movie Ant-Man. I'm just psyched for MCU because a lot of y'all like the movies. I'm a big fan of it too. Alright, so yeah, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Leave a like, leave a sub down below, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video, man. Sorry I'm a little wonky. Hopefully the audio is working because I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of hesitant on recording because the audio is trash. Hey guys, subscribe, then comment down below what other tiers you want me to do. Drop a like, and hope you all have a good rest of your day, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.